Hola! Welcome to this brief virtual tour of the high school Descubre class. Each week we'll start out in course sites, which is what you're seeing now. This is a Blackboard product, if you've heard of that company. It's a web-based classroom that they host, and so I've set up my classes here. And so each week will show up over here on the left, and you can see that right now 8 weeks are showing in this course. There are actually 14 weeks in a semester. So you're just seeing the first 8 weeks, and these are all clickable links that take you to the work for each week. Course home, course information. This here Profe's virtual classroom I will show you in just a second as well. I'm just going to go into just randomly week 4 so you can see what this looks like, and this is where I suggest that students start each week in course sites. I'm going to take you somewhere else in a little bit, but this is where you start. So you just read through, and there's always going to be an introduction to each week, kind of just putting into perspective where we are as well as the objectives for this coming week. And then I put a very important document in here. It's actually a link to a Google Doc. It's a week at a glance. And this is really something that each week should be printed out, and as it really lays out exactly what should be done every day of the week. Now, let's say that you can't get to the work on Monday. It's fine. You can maybe do Monday and Tuesday stuff all on Tuesday. But ideally, as you can see on Wednesday, this is for Descubre 1, so first year Spanish. We meet on Wednesdays for Spanish 1. And so ideally you would have both Monday and Tuesday assignments done before you come to class on Wednesday. But again, this document is a really great roadmap to make sure that you get all of the work complete. And I scroll down here and it just has more information down at the bottom. So if I go back into the course and just continue on, the week at a glance, the next thing is the Descubre assignments. So this will take you to the Descubre site, which we're about to go look at in just a second. This is a different site. It's a separate site that you'll log into through your textbook access and complete lots and lots of assignments there. Voice boards is another thing that will be in that site. And again, I've just set these up as links. Those will take you right to the site. And then maybe some hints such as reading strategies and just additional documents. At the end of each week in course sites, there's going to be a quiz. So after you do all of the work in Descubre, those sites that I was showing you up here that we're about to go to, then you need to come back into course sites at the end of the week to complete the quiz. So what's this Descubre site, you're wondering? Well, it looks like this. Currently I'm in tutorials. There's a bunch of tabs across the top. Tutorials is where you will start, and we will start in lesson 1 naturally, and so then you'll have all sorts of links here to learn the contextos vocabulary, also pronunciación. And then later here are video tutorials on the grammar. And so I'm just going to push play on one so you can see a little bit. These are the lectures where your students will start. And then on Wednesday I will follow up and just reinforce the presentation that they see in these tutorials. Plus we will practice using the language that they're learning that week. So nouns and articles, let's just take a little watch.
Bienvenidos. Soy el profesor Pedro Gómez La Serna.
Nouns and articles. Spanish nouns.
Nouns are words that name a person, place, thing, or idea. They can refer to living things or non-living things. In Spanish, unlike in English, all nouns have gender. That is, they are either masculine or feminine. To understand this, let's look first at nouns that refer to living things. In general, most nouns that refer to males are usually masculine. El hombre, el chico, el conductor, el turista. Most nouns that refer to females are feminine. La mujer, la chica, la profesora, la turista.
So that's just a little taste of that, and then that is supplemented in the textbook. You'll have that information as well. After tutorials, you will go into the other tabs where work is assigned, and you will see assignments. You will see due dates. This is to let you know when they are due. And then you'll have a status over here telling you if they've been attempted yet. And so just to take a look at something, this is one assignment. For each question or expression, write the appropriate answer from the box in each blank. So we've got a question, ¿Cómo te llamas? And then you find the answer after you've studied and learned the material. Taking a look at maybe another exercise. Okay, so this is for nouns and articles. So you have to choose the correct definite article to go with the noun, of course, after it's been learned. So that's a little bit of a look at what the exercises are going to be like. Now, Wednesdays, whatever time you choose to come to class, on Wednesdays you will log in and you'll go to this link here, Profe's Virtual Classroom, and that'll take a little while to load. I've actually already loaded it and have it ready. And I have a PowerPoint loaded as well, just to give you an idea what we can do in here. You will hear me just as you're hearing me now through my microphone, and there'll be a little picture of me here as well, or video if I'm running video of myself. And then students will show up here, and we'll have maybe a whiteboard here instead of this presentation, but I just have a presentation loaded just to give you an idea what sorts of things we do on Wednesdays. So for this particular week, we were reviewing all of Chapter 1 with a Jeopardy game, and so this was something that we did together as a class, and we studied the vocabulary again, and then nouns and articles, numbers 0 to 30, subject pronouns with the verb ser, and telling time. And so then a bunch of questions are just here, and we're just able to play this game together as a class and earn points. I call them brownie points, to reinforce the material. So that's a little look at what we do in Descubre. Just thought it might be good for you to have a visual idea of how things work. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, need further answers about how something works in this class, please feel free to give me an email and I'll be glad to chat with you about it. Gracias. Adios.